Hey, what's up, guys? So, about a couple years ago, I did a little video of visiting the Air Force Academy, and then I actually didn't end up going like military. The reason I wanted to make this video is because a friend of mine actually asked about, my experiences, what drove me to go towards the military, why I didn't actually follow through, and if I were to do it again, would I go back and choose to go military instead? So I'm going to be answering all these in this video as well. I think it was a great set of questions that could help, potentially anyone. So the reason I wanted to join was because when I grew up with my grandfather, and he had a army uniform, like a Vietnamese army uniform, and I just really idolized that. I wanted to be a soldier ever since I was a kid. Every morning we'd wake up and have like the role play as a soldier. There would be like some like anthem playing, and then we'd march around the house, brushing our teeth, getting breakfast, and just I really wanted that lifestyle ever since I was a kid, and I really respected my grandfather for that. So it was like it was just something I guess I always wanted to do. Like as I grew up, I kind of forgot about it. School and just people, friends, just no one really talks about the military when you're like in middle school. So it just wasn't I guess at the forefront of my mind for a while. But when I was a sophomore in high school, I knew I did not like school, and I wasn't confident in myself as a academic person. Like I didn't think my grades were good because I was good at, understanding and learning and applying it. It was just because I was lucky enough that I could pass with low effort. I don't know how to explain it, but I just thought I was good at following rules, and the military is perfect for that. You just follow structure and you get results. But another thing is I wanted security, like job security and financial security, and I didn't want to go straight into the military because I knew a lot of people would come back and not have anything set, not know where to go and what to do. So I wanted to go to a military academy, which is basically college and the military mixed together. So you experienced like a kind of mini boot camp, and then you also live kind of like the military lifestyle, but you have college classes. So I thought, you know what, like fuck it, I'll get my degree, and then they pay for a lot of it. It's a great deal, and when you come out, it's a guaranteed job. You're an officer in whatever military branch you chose, and you have higher pay, you have higher rank, and because you're an officer with a real degree, it's like easier for you to move throughout life. So that's what I wanted to do. And I applied to the Air Force Academy with the like initial idea of going to do like some computer science, some cybersecurity stuff. But then I took a couple classes in high school, and I actually ended up not liking it at all. It was like it wasn't too challenging, or it'd be too too complicated. I just never really developed like a love for it, and I just couldn't see myself doing that. So about halfway through my application for the Air Force Academy, I switched and I added a West Point application. So it's just to a separate school, and the West Point one is for the Army. But I still like did everything for both applications. So I got invited out to the Air Force Academy for 1 week. It was a program for I guess like cadets that they had an interest in and they wanted to come to the school. So I got to experience what it was like as a cadet, and that's when I realized like I don't want to do Air Force because there wasn't like a degree that interested me anymore, or like a job that I truly had an interest for. So I ended up choosing West Point for the degree of kinesiology. And it was just, I like sports. I like learning about the human biology, anatomy. And I just thought it was, like perfect. This is what I want. It's the branch I want. This is the degree I kind of want, you know? So that's what I went with. And the whole process of applying and stuff, you know, as I said, I didn't feel like I was great at school. But overall, I didn't feel like I was a great candidate. I wasn't allowed to play sports. If you've watched my other videos, I never really got to develop my athletic abilities. So I spent the junior year and a little bit, yeah, basically the whole junior year and summers, I was just working out, trying to meet the requirements, or like the PT averages. So part of the application is a physical test, and there's like push-ups, sit-ups, basketball throw, pull-ups and stuff. And so I was just working towards, you know, like getting a better body, but also trying to get those goals as well. And then when it came time to do those tests, I actually did, you know, decent. I met the averages on all of those except the mile run, and they let me retake it. I think the average was like 5 minutes, or like low 6 minutes, and I got like a 7 or a 6:50 or something. So they let me retake it, but the second time was actually worse. I just had a stomach cramp, and then, you know, I couldn't do the mile in time. I just did it in like 8 minutes, and I'm not sure if that's what failed me, but when I ran that 8 mile or 8 minute mile, I knew like, damn, this, you know, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I pictured. But you know, it was, fuck it. There was, you know, I couldn't retake it anymore, so I just let it go. So around towards the end of my high school, they sent out the letters of like acceptance and stuff, and I got rejected. And you know, I was really sad then, but my mom told me like this could be a blessing in disguise. And you know, looking back on it now, I really see it, because you know, I'm really grateful for what I've been able to achieve in, you know, in the time I've been a civilian instead of military personnel. And so to answer if I were to go back and do anything different, I wouldn't, because I got to see that side. I got to go to the school and look at it, you know? Like, I had a good chance at it, and it just didn't work out. And I'm actually grateful, because, you know, as the days go by, I kind of realized, you know, my knees and joints and stuff, I don't think I would have survived the military, like my body wise. Like, I probably wouldn't have given up until the doctor discharged me. You know, because I'm sitting here, you know, at home, with a different life than what I imagined the military and the military academy, you know, I have to be grateful to be here. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't trade it. But if I were to be, you know, in an alternate reality and I'm in the military, I'd probably say I wouldn't go back and reject the military academy. So there's nothing I can do to change that. I could always reapply to the military academies, and they love, you know, people that keep on trying, people that persevere and keep applying themselves. And then, you know, but I don't think it's for me. I think I found, you know, a life plan and a goal that I like, and I don't need the military to do it. So yeah, I hope this video helps a lot of people out there. I know every day there's people, you know, joining the military, mostly because they don't know what else to do, and I was in those shoes. But I would say, you know, give it 1 year, you know, just try to work or try college and whatever. And if it's truly, you know, nothing else you see, then the military is always a great option. But you know, as I said, they have a structure, and sometimes it's too structurous. I don't know. It's just, you know, living as a civilian, you definitely have freedom to kind of try out new things and do all these different things. In the military, it's like you're signing a contract and you're agreeing to do whatever the fuck they say for those 4, 5, 6 years. And yeah, so best of luck everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you guys soon.